Welcome to today's morning report on Thursday, 25th of August, with me, Richard Perrin, market analyst at Handtech Markets. We've got again a slightly negative open at the European session. Basically, this is coming as the dollar has strengthened in the past sort of couple of days. Let me just show you dollar index. Dollar strengthened, has picked up, and that's sort of come as the markets have started to sort of think a little bit more about what Yellen's going to be doing. She's had Fed members Fisher, Dudley, both of them are quite close to her, both coming out with relatively hawkish comments in recent days. So that would possibly sort of lean towards a hawkish move from Yellen on Friday in her Jackson Hole speech. Now, this is interesting because the Treasury 2-year yields have picked up. You've also got the Fed funds futures pricing at around about 50% on that December meeting now, so sort of still in the balance as to December, but that has sort of started to pull a bit of a stronger dollar in the last couple of days, and that has impacted on markets. You've got equity markets that have been lower. You've got Wall Street closing 0.5% down yesterday. You've got European markets opening between 0.5% and 1% down today. Asian markets also weaker. So it sort of is a slightly hawkish expectation in front of this Jackson Hole speech, and that's also hitting commodity prices. We've seen the just the oil price and the gold and silver both sort of moving lower in the last couple of days, just consolidating a little bit today as that dollar has just sort of given back a little bit of those gains from yesterday. But generally speaking, the markets is basically just consolidating today, but the equity markets are lower again. Now, there's not, or there hasn't been a great deal of economic data in the last few days. You've got a little bit of data to watch out for today, though. You've got German IFO, US durable goods, and weekly jobless claims as the main factors to watch out for. Here's the economic events monitor. Business climate, the IFO number at 9 o'clock for Germany. And there it is, slightly higher than last month. At 108.3 was last month, 108.5 is this month, but basically sort of there or thereabouts around where we've had in the last couple of months, really. And then into the afternoon, we've got the durable goods. For some annoying reason, I don't get a chart on this, but durable goods plus 0.5% for the ex-transport. That's the number you need to look out for the month-on-month data. And then all the way scrolling down here, you get the jobless claims 265, again around about where we've been for the last few weeks on that jobless claims number. But to be honest, markets are, I think, not going to take too much direction. Yes, you've had a bit of weakness on the equity markets. I don't think they're going to break down significantly today. I think they're probably going to start to settle again. And that pretty much takes me to my chart of the day, which is the DAX. Now, the DAX has been in this uptrend channel for the past couple of months, really, pulling higher. And you saw that sort of correction back to find support of the uptrend channel, 10,443. Now, interestingly enough, that level again was around about these breakout levels, wasn't it? 10,365 up to 10,474. Sort of about 100 ticks worth of support in the breakout. So you've found support around that level and bounced off that and is basically consolidating since then. But yesterday's candle was a positive move. It has unwound to a certain extent today. Obviously, we're now sort of 90 ticks down, but it's basically back towards the support of that uptrend channel again, and also this rising 21-day moving average as well. And that support band between 10,365 and 10,474, I think, is going to become a key sort of medium-term support now for DAX. If the DAX holds on to that through this consolidation and can sort of maintain this momentum, which to be honest is still pretty positive. RSI still holding above the sort of mid-50s. Stochastics doing what it did in a similar move in early August, really, sort of dropping back towards this sort of 50s area. Slight sort of corrective move that we've seen in the past sort of week or so, being reflected on that on those MACD lines crossing lower. But to be honest, it all looks like a bull correction at the moment. And as long as as I said, as long as the RSI can stay above 50, I think 50 on the DAX tends to be a pretty key level. Certainly this bull recovery is all held above 50, so a drop below 50 would be very disappointing, and I think that would also signify the likely loss of that support at 10,365. So we are sort of back towards levels at which the buyers should be sort of thinking about coming in, and to be honest, as I said, in the last couple of days they have done so. Again, an early dip today, but we had an early dip yesterday that was ultimately bought into and closed up on the day, so it'd be very interesting to see the reaction that we get today. Now, we've got the German EFO number out in a minute, and it'll be interesting to see how that impacts on proceedings, but so far we're still holding on. Now you can see this hourly chart basically in a consolidation mode really in the past few days, where we've seen the market basically trading sideways really for a week. I mean, between that support at 10,443 up towards 10,656, 10,656 I think is that number there, if I can get the crosshair on it. Yeah, 10,656. So basically sort of 200 odd ticks of range in the past sort of week or so. But it certainly still looks as though we're fairly positively configured, although relatively sort of range bound for now. But I still think that this is a market that is basically holding in a sequence of higher lows. You're still in this uptrend channel, and I think still holding on to this support at 10,365. I think you're still looking positive on the outlook on the DAX. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I will speak to you later. Thank you.